Thank you for tuning in with Dr. Leisha, the preacher. Y'all just walk with me as I go pick up my car. Yesterday, the gas was leaking out of my car. And so while I was driving, taking Kaden to work, because y'all know I quit my job so that generation two from my womb, my daughter's child, I'm generation, well, let me see, I'm generation one. Let's start with me as one, okay? And then my daughter is two, and her son, Caden, my firstborn grandson, you know, he working now, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, shoot, I've been working 40 years, okay, working 40 years, and my grandson, me sit my old behind down, okay, and make sure my kids make it in this damn world, okay? Preacher, teacher, or not, this world is fucked up, and we out here hustling and getting it in, okay? I will eat free. 15-year-old. He's obedient child, even in the womb. I asked him in the womb, I said, baby, can you at least wait till your grandmama is 40 years old before you born? Okay. you know, it's enough being hood. Now I gotta meet every statistic too. So yeah, my grandbaby waited till I was 40. I didn't want to be no 30-year-old grandmama. Okay, okay. PhD, being a preacher or not. Can I be 40 years old before I'm a grandmama? So he met the deadline, obeyed his grandmama, even in the womb. So with a grandson like that, I owe him everything. I owe my first grandson everything. Okay. I didn't let bad marriages bust me down to the ground to the point that I don't have nothing left for they damn kids. It's they damn kids. Why destroy the women who is raising your next generation? Come on now, bruh. Y'all can do better than this. Okay, I'm walking through this neighborhood that I'll probably end up living in one day. So I don't want to get run over. Rich people run you over and keep on going, okay? Yeah. I mean, I used to live in a neighborhood like this. But my husband's kicked me to the curb. They put us back in the projects. Hey, sweetie, put us back in the projects. When they say your husband divorced you and kicked you to the street, took you to the curb and all that, it's true. I am proof. Do what they say. They found shit. The money they hide and they stash it in the background for their other life when they done with you and the kids. And while they with you, they have it in their mind and heart that, I'm gonna leave her. White woman, all I could do is step back and watch. When black men say be quiet, sometimes, lady, we had to listen. So this time I was quiet and I just watched my husband secretly. I didn't even know she was there, but I could feel her. You don't have to see a person. The day of life is not consistent with y'all. So when I realized that no decision we making is sticking, well, where does these decisions come from? Because I know this man. I've known him since ninth grade. I remember in 10th grade when we got caught cheating on a math test. Okay. I think it was Miss Robinson. It might have been math or English, one of them. So she caught us cheating, right? And I took the blame. I took the blame because I know that Black women teachers are harder on the boys. I noticed that coming up. I can just be honest. So when we got caught cheating in class by Miss Robinson, the lady with the big boobs, and she ended up with a breast reduction. Anyway, she was so beautiful, y'all. Remember, she had like hazel eyes and she had these full lips, and her lipstick was always perfect, on point. And she was, full woman, full, voluptuous, educated. Them teachers was mean as fuck in Detroit coming up. They was like military ass teachers and stuff, but they was beautiful, intelligent, and they took their shit serious, their job serious. And I'm one of those people who became an excellent individual, even despite my mistakes. And I have showed my ass in this world. That's one thing about the people who love the most and the hardest and sacrifice the most and the hardest. These are some cute little these are cute little places. Oh wow. Mm. Anyway, so I'm just cutting through this neighborhood on my way to the shop to pick up my car. He had to replace the gas line. So anyway, so them teachers was hardcore, I'm telling you, but they loved us. I think Miss Jones in fifth grade. In my backyard. Okay, I'm back. It had blinked out for a minute. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I went to White Elementary School, and Miss Jones, no, fourth grade. Fourth grade Miss Jones. She was mean though. I don't think she liked us. She was mean. You could tell the teachers who were just disciplined and firm because they love you and wanted the best for you. You could tell those teachers, oh, this must be the way out down here, guys. Okay. I hope I didn't do all this for nothing. Go this way for nothing. Okay, so yeah, you can when kids can tell. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way, I guess. Okay, yeah. Kids can tell when teachers, are just disciplined and firm out of love versus they just hate your guts. You know, some teachers really do hate your guts. I'll be like, oh, those teachers, I'll be praying the whole school year. Like, I pray I don't kill this teacher. I was one of the kids, y'all. Y'all just don't know. I was. It's just as great as your capacity to hate. Your capacity to love is usually about the same kind of measurement as your capacity to hate too. So as much as you love a person, you know what I'm saying? You can hate them just as much. You can hate them. I mean, like just as much. So that's why you have to really get to know people. You have to really get to know people. I hope I am not back on the same street I was. What if I just went in a circle and that's so silly. The story of my life, right? Yeah, so yeah, but anyway, yeah, so kids can tell the difference, right? And so in life, as you grow up and become adults and stuff, you have the same ability to discern the people who love you, even if they off. They can be off in any kind of way. They can be off. Off is just off. you know. But some people are off out of ignorance. They're off out of so many reasons, you know. Yup, y'all. I gotta go. Hold on. Let's see. What's this? Did I just like go in a circle? I showed you. Y'all. I feel silly. Do I really have to go all the way around? Yeah. The story of life. Okay, y'all. But y'all on this crazy journey with me. No, but Most High here call anybody. I'm in the hood. I'm in the hood. I live in the hood. I live in hood housing, eat hood food, hang around hood people because this is it. You know what I'm saying? So here in the hood, read the Bible. Somehow, someway, I stayed married for 32 years. You know what I'm saying? I gave birth to two kids. I gave birth to two kids, adopted two kids, fostered like dozens and dozens of kids, foster kids. Was a substitute teacher for at least 15 years, substitute teacher, you know, so that I could raise my kids and be all the thing they did. I was also their Girl Scout leader until they reached eighth grade, well, high school, through eighth grade until they reached high school. I was a school board member. You know, all the stuff you're supposed to do with your kids when you become a parent, all the stuff you're supposed to do when you become a parent, I did that. Kids, I produced four-star athlete children. One of my kids even played international ball in Australia, traveled to Hawaii when she was in high school. You know, stuff like that, you know, that kind of stuff. I was the people. And I won't even just blame their fathers per se. And it's not even a blame game. I'm back. Hey, y'all. But yes, and I can speak for that because I take responsibility for how we raised our boys. I take responsibility. The men, their fathers, I only have one baby daddy. I only got one baby daddy. And he, you know, we adopted those boys. I ain't give birth to no boys. I didn't give birth to boys. But we adopted boys and they daddy left me when the youngest one was 21 years old. We adopted two boys, and then he left me when the youngest one was 21 years old for another woman. So again, you know, I take responsibility for what I can take responsibility for, but they still, you know, not bad men. They're not the kind of men that I was trying to produce. The amount of time and love that I committed to, I didn't get out of them. I didn't. And then he divorced, and I just let him take him with, you know, take these grown men with you, since you didn't teach them how to honor and respect me in my presence. Take them with you. And good luck to wife number two. She ain't even bother to talk to me, meet me, ask permission to step up in my kids' lives. She just took my man, stepped up in my boys' lives, became their mother without even me knowing. She was being their stepmother for years before I even knew she existed. After I gave up my career so that these boys, black boys, could have a chance in this world. And that's how I was repaid. But that's okay. Most High will repay me. He is repaying me, because any other black man in my life that I have any authority over, we kicking out much better results. Oh, hell to the fuck yeah. And I got 7 grandsons on their best day and on their worst day. Even on their worst day, whatever the fuck their worst day is, their grandmama gonna be right there. Right there, right there, right there, right there. Because I'm willing to be right there with them. They're gonna expect it from any other woman that loves them. And if she don't want to do that for them, then let her step. She don't deserve your breath, baby. No woman that can submit to you on your worst day doesn't deserve your breath. And so with my grandsons, I have 7 grandsons, right? And I divorced their grandfather. I divorced their grandfather, which means I cheated them out of something. Did I save them from some stuff? Yeah. I probably saved them from some toxic stuff that, the military didn't handle. He was a soldier. He served in a war. And they sent him home with not enough benefits to sustain a family. So, the government is responsible, yes. But I'm also responsible as a woman, because I could have stayed and submitted to the grit with that man, but I didn't. I was I was in my 20s. I was 20, in my 20s, 2 kids, a husband sent home from the military with not enough benefits. But whatever benefits they sent him with, we maximized that shit. We maximized every little piece of crumb that they would let him have. And then I was able to move on with my daughters. I left him well. I did not leave a soldier down. When I divorced my first husband, I left him with the house. I left him with the business. I left him whole, where he was able to just marry the next woman who was already there in the background immediately after me. That's how whole I left that man. I did better to him than the government did. And I let him, of course, use his friend of the court rights. I negotiated whatever uh, child support he felt he could afford. Even though the friend of the court said one amount, I, agreed to less than half of that. To less than the government was trying to get him to pay like 900 and some dollars a month for 2 kids. 900 some dollars a month. That had nothing to do. I knew what the government was doing to him. No matter how he was, you know, trying to be the man he is today, that was just flashy shit. He was a baller in college. He was a football star in college. So that's just how celebrities are. We just flashy people. That ain't nothing to hold against us. Our flashiness. We like big flashy shit. So what? Damn. Some people don't. Okay. Whatever. So anyway, I don't hold that against him. All the girls always wanted him. You know, Nothing new. So again, whatever he felt he could afford, I settled for that. I did. He was a veteran. Sometimes we have to compensate ourselves when the government don't. So that let me know, well, I got to marry somebody that's got some money because I got 2 kids and I'm not going to be able to do this. So I married someone who I believe was my twin. So he made me believe it. I didn't really believe in that, really, for real. I mean, I liked the idea of it, but I didn't know it was such a thing. And so I fell for it. It's cool. I hadn't done that before. It's cute. He could afford it. He could afford for me to live his fantasy. Period. The red pill guys are just men with a fantasy and they're trying to find a woman who will share it with them. It's really that simple. I wanted someone who wanted to co-pastor with me, and I couldn't find anyone to co-pastor with me. So I have to do it solo. I got to still do it, whether somebody want to do it with me or not. I don't believe that a woman should be doing anything without a man. I, personally, but this ain't about me personally. God is calling me to do his work, and his work is not, ain't got nothing to do with me basically wanting to live like a nun, a married nun. I really wanted to be a married nun. That's really what I was trying to live, like a married nun. But that shit don't work when he is not committed to you. I didn't know that part. That's what I didn't know in life. I didn't know that when you let your husband run around, really, when you let him, permission, with or without permission, whether you know or not, if he's out there doing it, somehow, some way, you get pulled into those demons. Somehow, some way, you get pulled in. Because here I was married, what? By this time, I'm married 20 years. Between two different husbands, I'm married 20 years. And all of a sudden, here I am talking about opening up a marriage and, I'm trying to secure assets because I'm watching all these movies, Lifetime movies, Tyler Perry movies. I'm like, this is what's going on to me. I mean, he may not be saying it and other people may not be telling me, but I see the writing on the wall. So I started telling him. I started telling him. And not only telling him, but I'm a writer. I like to write. So I would email him everything. So I have like thousands of emails to my ex-husband explaining everything, how I feel, and you're not paying me attention, and I think you're seeing other people. And but he was the kind of person, if you accused him of anything, I mean, he just had this crafty way of yelling without yelling. He's a very shy, quiet person that took pride in it. See, people that take pride in being shy, take pride in being quiet. Now that's strategic. Some people are naturally that way. And usually people that are naturally shy and quiet, they don't even want to be. They really don't want to be. They wish they could say something. But people who don't have a reason to be and choose to be, I learned that those are the people that, those are some interesting people. I just put it that way. They're interesting in my life anyway. I don't know about yours. But in my life, those willingly go out of their way, take pride that I'm shy and quiet and I'm to myself and all that kind of stuff. They got so many secrets and whew, it just, and when you're overly committed to these people, it drives you completely insane trying to figure your way out of their life like a maze. It's like a maze getting out of their trap. So the opposite of secret, silence, and all that is loud, loud, honest. Anything that he was in secret, I had to be the opposite in public, if that makes sense. Or I had to expose it in public, if that makes sense. Whatever he was doing secretly, quietly, in private, I acted out. There you go. I acted out in the natural, you know, with certain behaviors and creating different contracts and things to reflect what he wouldn't say, what he wouldn't do. You know what I mean? All that prideful silence, prideful, hiding and money and hiding women and money and, and whatever. I can't even tell you what, because when people don't talk to you and they just smile and be nice and, you know, that fake kindness. It's like a fake kindness because you're never telling me what's wrong with you. You're never being honest about what we can fix. So that's dangerous because it leaves me always searching and wondering what to do because I got 4 kids. I have 4 kids. I don't have time to play games. You got to show your hand, Negro. You got to show your hand because these kids deserve to be saved. So while he run off to be happier and richer, so he think, uh, me and the kids struggling. But you know what? We not as struggling as much as people may think. Most High somehow, some way, got us making it. I have the legs and the wherewithal to walk to get my car that I recently, had to just pay cash for and sell another car based on a broken promise. I had bought a new car a couple years ago based on a promise. That promise got broke, so I sold the car. No problem. Got to move on with life. And so the first chance I had to get rid of it, which they helped me, they led me to get rid of it, which was nice. They did lead me to get rid of it. And then so I was able to get rid of that and pay cash. Hello. How you doing? You okay? Guys, I gotta handle some business. Bye. Thanks for helping me get safely walk to my journey. Bye, guys. And send me the money to get my car fixed. My car cost $450, and I had to walk to get it fixed. So help a grandma out in the hood who's trying to get her grandkids, 7, 8 grandkids out of the hood. Okay. Bye. Okay. Yes, I'm fine. Thank you. Trying to end this. Let me see. I was live streaming here.